The following brands have in one way or another contributed to this video. Hey everyone, my name is Max, welcome to my channel. The story continues and this is the Tele on Steroids episode 4. In this episode I'll address the tuning stability of this guitar and specifically tuning machines, the nut and string trees. Wait, YouTube is telling me that only about 10% of you have enabled notifications. I'm pretty sure we can do better than that. Now is the good time to subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and don't forget that bell button to get notified every time there's a new video. Well, this guitar is a very affordable DIY kit and it comes with the cheapest tuners. Not only they have some significant backlash, they also aren't very stable. Cheap metal string trees and a plastic nut bring in some friction, and together with low quality tuning machines, that significantly affects the tuning stability of this guitar. Ooh. Okay. Well, not bad, at least not too bad. Let's see if we're gonna be able to improve it. Okay, let's replace all problematic elements with good stuff, and thanks to graphtech for sending me all these things. Here I have 3 different nuts, because I'm not sure which one is going to be the best fit, but one of them should definitely work, 2 string trees, and ratio tuners. This one says it increases tuning stability, that's what we need, but also harmonic content and richness. We'll be able to check that because I'll record some samples before and after and put them together, such as you can hear the difference. A note to myself, it is recommended to play guitar for at least an hour to break in the new nut. And of course they recommend using the matching string trees. Here they are, 2 string trees and 3 screws. I don't know why, but we'll figure it out in the process. The idea behind these tuners is different gear ratios for every string, which makes tuning a guitar much more predictable, like 1 turn of a tuning knob means a half step or something like that. And that applies to every string. Also, these are lock-in tuners. If that won't improve the tuning stability, I don't know what will. Here are the prices for all the things I've just mentioned at Sweetwater: $11.60 for the nut, $12.71 specifically for string trees, and $118 for tuners. And here are all the same things at Tonal: $10.50 for the nut, $10.60 for string trees, and $136, $137 almost for the tuners. And don't forget to check limited time special deals at Sweetwater, link below, as well as all the product links. I would really appreciate if you check them, even if you don't need any of graphtech stuff, because that supports the channel. Okay, let's open this box and take a look inside. Here's a close-up. This one is for the 6th string. All of them are numbered. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. And the mounting plates. Mounting plates, 4 different styles. Product guide. With instructions, very good. Whoa. And here we have premium mounting plates. These are not included, but you can get them extra. I have to say there are many different modifications and colors, and this is exactly what I have. These tuners are staggered, which means they are not the same height, as you can see. One full rotation of any tuning key means one tone. Here's how the locking mechanism works. And if I open them, we can actually see the gears. Look at that difference in ratio. These tuners feel really smooth, can't wait to install them, but first I have to remove the strings. It looks like I'll be using this type of mounting plates, or maybe no plates at all, we'll find out soon. Okay, let's get right to it. These might be handy. That's much better. Yeah, mounting plates are actually not a bad idea. That will speed up the process and I'll use them. Next step. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now I need to tighten them up. Okay, that will do. Hopefully. First, I thought something must be wrong because shafts on first two strings are kinda shorter than I expected them to be. But here's my Halibut Fusion T, and as you can see, shafts are the same length, so it should work. String trees. And here are instructions on how to replace the nut. Here they are. Removing the old string trees. That was easy. And installing the graphtech ones. And here's the other one. Very good, and now it's the time for the nut. Removing the old nut may sometimes be tricky because as it goes out of the slot it may take some chunks of wood together with it, and cutting around the nut with an X-Acto knife should help to prevent that. The nut is probably glued, and I will usually use pliers to pull it out of the slot. I know it's not necessarily the best approach here, but it worked for me so far. Patience is the key. I have to go very, very slow here. Alright. Here we go. This definitely looks like a plastic nut. A couple of months ago, I had a problem identifying the nut material in one of my guitars, and there actually is a very good, non-destructive way to distinguish between a graphtech nut and any other nut. All you need to do is to drop them. That was plastic. That was graphtech. Once again, plastic, graphtech. Compared to plastic, graphtech will have a very bright, glassy kind of sound. Just like that. Thanks to Sean from graphtech for this useful hint. The nut slot is wide enough and it looks like I don't even need to clean it. CA glue should hold the new nut in place. Okay, now I just need to wait. Alright, let's put the strings back and check if that's gonna work. Big moment. Alright. Okay, it works, but before we continue I want to sand the rest of the nut flush with the surface. Yeah, I just need to touch it with a file and some sandpaper. Okay, let's go. 320 grit sandpaper. Okay, the same on the other side. 600. 1000. 1500. Okay, that's nice and smooth. And the same on the other side. You know what? Let's check if the concept of one full rotation means one tone actually works. And by the way, I have 10 to 46 set of strings here. Well, almost. Well, it wasn't exactly half a tone per half rotation at each string, but it was close enough. Very good. Now I can finally tune this guitar and stress test it. Still in tune. It's still in tune. Well, apparently it works. Tune instability? Check. But we were also promised some tonal enhancement, and here are some single string samples recorded before and after installing the graphtech nut. Well, I didn't expect this much difference, to be honest. I also wanted to show you how the self-lubrication works. Here's the string slot. I'm gonna clean it first. Yeah, that's alright. Now I'll take a piece of string and just move back and forth several times. See that gray thing there? A few more times. See, and that's what's happening when you actually play bands and stuff like that. The more you do this, the more of the substance is coming out of the nut, which greatly reduces the friction. I don't know about you, but I've learned something useful out of this little experiment, and it was fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. Well, stay tuned for the next episode of Tele on Steroids. We still have things to do with this guitar. Wow, you've made it to the end of this video, and I'm very happy about that, because first I can say thanks, and second, not many people make it this far. It would be really great to hear back from you in the comments below, not necessarily about the topic of the video, but just, to say hi, for example. If for some reason you like what I do here on this channel and want to support me, there's Patreon, I'll give you a link to that in the description below, and other than that, subscribe or don't subscribe, whatever you feel like. That's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video someday soon.